I could see a wee ball or something right against the rocks. I realised there was actually a little kid stuck in the rip.
South line of the central, I could be in here, south corner.
I left the rhino still running, just jumped out, just ditched everything on the sand and grabbed the board and just started running. And all I see is this little kid starting to go under.
The boy is alone in the most dangerous part of the beach.
I grabbed the kid and it was like nothing happened. And that broke my heart, like that kid was so close to, death.
The boy has no idea of the danger he was just in.
Once I grabbed him and take him back to shore, I'm not gonna lie, I was that angry.
Where are your parents?
Over there.
And he's not even watching. He had no idea that his son was actually in trouble. He was right against the rocks taking pictures.
9-year-old Jackie and his father James are on a 1-month holiday from China.
Is this your son?
Yeah.
He nearly died.
Huh?
No
意思就是我差点溺水。
It's so dangerous, mate. You don't.
There's nothing I could have done because he's not going to understand. There was that language barrier. And yeah, that rattled me heavily, that rescue.
She was a close one, mate.
It was in that rip right there against the rocks, so it's just charging out. There were people pointing up on the hill, screaming, and the father's just there taking pictures on the rocks up on the ledge there. So yeah, the father would have got the message if he was at his own son's funeral. It's just scary.
Then, just minutes later, Harrison finds the same boy back in a no-swimming area.
Hey, buddy, please just come back to shore. Come back, come here. Hey, buddy. Mate, you can't swim here. What? There's a sign. There's a dangerous current sign. There's no... Yeah, you got to go up the other end of the beach to the flags. Please don't go in the water here. Just do it for me, just a favour. Oh, my God.
End of the day, when people come to the beach, I want them to go home. That's all I want. And our goal is to make sure no one drowns here. And it does get frustrating. I know it is our job, but it's scary.
Come straight out of this hole. I was down at Backpackers Rip. I'm watching a father and his daughter in the foreground, and then all of a sudden I see this young girl. She's going to go under, and if she goes under and disappears into that deep hole, another 30 seconds or another 40 seconds underwater, it's like you find her or she's gone. You go strip down, get the board, get in the water, hope you don't get slowed up by waves coming in, and then sprint to the patient. Okay, stay here with me.
Thank you.
I think I used close to all the 30 seconds to get to her. Yeah, she was definitely at a serious point by the time I made contact with her.
Right?
Yeah, I'll take you in safely, okay?
It's like a 5-year-old kid on Terry's board. We rescue thousands of adults a year, but we might only do a handful of kids, little kids, and every time one of the boys does a rescue of a kid, it's a big deal.
All right.
So much.
My daughter nearly drowned then. Yeah. Especially with young kids like that, because I lost my son. I know that feeling. Sorry, guys. My boy was trapped in the birth canal and had complications which cut the oxygen off for 10 minutes, but the result was a week later that he died. Whenever I do a rescue of a young child, that comes to the surface. If she'd lost that beautiful little girl, she'd know what I'm talking about,
The young girl won't last long.
Yeah, the fear definitely gets bigger when there's little kids because they're so defenseless in the water.
God's right in front of the tower.
When you're in the tower, you're watching that person, just got to keep eyes on her so if she goes under, I can at least tell them where she's gone under. So it's a gut-wrenching feeling, but you have to do it.
She's really, really bad.
He comes down on his days off and paddles a lot, and I just know he's using every bit of that training to get there as fast as he can.
When I got to the girl, yeah, she was pretty shaken up when I first got her on the board.
8-year-old Ava from Queensland is on holiday with her father, Graham, but he's nowhere to be seen.
After a while, it sinks in, like, what's she doing out here by herself?
Beachgoers witnessed just how close Ava came to drowning before Troy rescued her.
Just sit on the seat there.
Just next time, keep an eye on her, man. Like, where were you? She was right out the back as well. Like, you're very brave. You're very brave.
It's a mistake that many parents make, but this time it nearly cost Graham the life of his daughter.
Oh, look, I was laying there and my daughter went for a swim. She floated out of the flags and ended up rescued.
The waves kept on hitting me.
The waves kept hitting you?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, eh?
Yeah, my advice for parents coming to Bondi is you've got to look out for the red and yellow flags and to keep an eye on your kids.
Bacon heads out on the one rescue board that hasn't been packed away. But the rip is taking them around the point and close to rocks.
Alright. Hold on. Oh, you alright? Let's quickly jump on. You jump on, you jump behind it.
They realise, like in dead set, 10 minutes, they're dead. Yeah. It's 10 to 7, we're gone, they're dead.
Paddling through the waves with 2 patients on board is impossible.
Lie down, you gotta lie down for me.
Bacon may have the 2 girls on board, but now all 3 are caught metres from the rocks.
You really gotta cooperate with me. It's heavy.
That's not a good spot.
It's alright, you're alright, you're alright. You're alright. You're fine, you're fine.
The only option is to try and carry the youngest girl out of danger. Kobe wants to help, but getting there is a problem.
You're fine, you're fine.
Bacon is desperate to avoid another set of waves. Meanwhile, Kobe joins the rescue with Bacon's runaway board.
Hey, come this way.
He's carrying one girl, so she's obviously hurt her leg. And then the board's washed in, so Kobe has grabbed the other girl.
The older girl is safely ashore. Finally, Kobe can help Bacon with the younger victim.
Oh my God, I almost broke my leg. No, you're right. That was heavy.
Remarkably, the youngest girl is unscathed.
That was gnarly.
Not so her friend.
10 minutes later, we're all gone.
I was thinking, I think we need help, and then when we were being bobbed up and down, we saw the lifeguards come and get us, so we were like right on time. Yeah.
Like out of the romance movie. He's like, yes, let's go.
Suddenly, there's a radio call to the Bondi Tower. A 2-year-old girl has drowned at Bronte.
They're doing CPR, 2-year-old. Get down there. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Did you get that?
I've noticed all the other boys running around like crazy, and so something bad had happened.
And I heard the mum screaming, Noah.
Which wasn't till I grabbed my board and I just seen just a tiny little body just behind the breakers. It turned out to be a little girl. Just as I saw her, she was trying, still going for it, up and down, head bobbing under the water. But not long after that, she just sort of flattened out and was underwater. And she was just like 5 or 6 metres from me underwater. It was heavy. By the time I got to her, she was blue, not breathing.
The distraught mother is on the shore. Mouse performs CPR on the girl's tiny body.
Yeah, I gave her two breaths. She just went from being blue and doing nothing to a little cough and a little like eye flicker, and then she started crying, and then Sammy started crying, and then we just had like a little hug, and then we had to get her in.
Meanwhile, the girl's father is also rescued. The tiny girl's name is Noah Kim. Her family are on holidays from Korea. Father Jun was underwater when he was rescued.
That's insane. I'm paddling out, I can see her body in the water, just her body, and I got hit by a wave, lost my board, and she's like 5 metres from me.
Mate, and
then H-Man just threw me his board, and I was just yelling at these surfers.
And then once she came good and she vomited and that, we knew she was okay. I've turned around, the other surfers, the local Bondi guys, just had this other guy just holding him up. He was just like out as well, and I was just thinking, what's going on here, you know?
Noah will spend 2 days in intensive care at Sydney Children's Hospital.
This is how quick this stuff happens, you know what I mean? You can't tell people enough that, you know, you lose your feet, you're gone within seconds, you know. It's home with me because I've got a 2-year-old, so, you know, it's just that thought of not being able to get her back.
Suddenly, a child screams for help. Kyle races in, then Tom. Two girls are drowning. Kyle grabs both. But then there's a third girl in trouble. Tom rescues her as Quiggers helps Kyle with the first two. 3 girls have nearly drowned and not a parent to be seen.
See that? Unbelievable.
You can probably see there's a rescue going on right now. It's not very safe to swim. If you want to swim, walk up to the red and yellow flag.
Mate, we're just kind of kicking back thinking it's okay, but bang, you know, this went so quickly.
At least now they're screaming with delight. Dino decides it's time for a serious lecture.
Parents are going to get a rev up.
Come here. Where's your mum? Come here.
Well done, boys.
Whereabouts? Girls, where are you from?
Korea.
Korea.
나 누가 멀리 가래? 너네한테 발도 안 닿는 곳에 갔잖아.
That was scary.
Mate, I don't know where they came from, but they shouldn't have been out there.
거기 엄청 깊은 데야. 나 저런 데 진짜 무서워해. 물을 진짜 몇 미리를 더 마셨다.
She was scared.
She was screaming.
She was really scared.
야, 니 이렇게 소리를 빡빡 질러대니까 그런 거 아니야? 나 진짜 이거 무섭다고. 나 진짜 이런 거 처음이라고. 왜 제가
They're now 3 lost kids. Because they can't find them.
경찰을 다시 뭐야? 근데 분명히 아니 여기 아니잖아. 야, 다 이 외국 사람들이 꼬라보잖아. 아무것도 안 보여.
We're taking him right up the end of the beach.
Keep going, mate. You'll find him soon.
Excuse me. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
How are you?
Good. Do you know your 3 girls almost just died then?
Yeah.
And they had to be rescued by lifeguards?
Yeah.
How come you're not watching them?
Watching room? 우리가 바닷물이 여기까지 오는 거야. 근데 갑자기 바닷물이 높아지는 거야. 그래서 우리가 수영하는데 얘가 계속 까까 거리는 거야. 얘네들이 지금요 죽을 뻔했어요. 어떤 사람 제가 빨리 얕은 데로 가자고 했는데 결국에는 파도가 엄청 계속 오더니요. 그런 게 없었는데 그 물 계속 마시고 있는데 어떤 사람들이요 대충 뭐 어떤 보트 있잖아요. 카누 같은 그런 보트요. 그게서 태워갖고요. 우리 구해서 이렇게 온 거예요. 아 예.
When your girls are in the water, you
Yeah.
must watch them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And they must swim
Yeah.
where the red and yellow flags are.
Yeah.
They could have died. Do you understand?
Yeah.
We've had people die here. Imagine only having 2 daughters.
Yeah. 2 daughters?
Well, you one
Yeah.
very sad,
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, I understand.
Well done, Dino. Message received loud and clear. Kind of.
아니 파도가 이상해요. 저건 병신. 아니 그래서 얘네들